Alright, so most people know that I'm too big of a wrestling fan for my own good. What a lot of people don't know is I also collect lapel pins. To the point I've got way too fucking many. Page 2, this is all sports. Both of these are, this page 2. Both of these are all sports. These are travel ones. I'll go through a little more in a little bit. Kind of first responder, police, fire. It's mostly due to my stepdad being a police officer. Then kind of just extra ones. I guess we'll start at the back here. Let's see, these are all just kind of extra from my original job when I worked at Oberweis Children's. This one, I had to actually trade one of these for this one. This was an employee's pin at the Margaritaville in Nashville, I believe. It was one of the last places my family and I ate at before we left. This was 8th grade graduation trip, actually. This and these are from Rooster Teeth and their Extra Life. If it's not pinned down so much, it does spin. But it involves the pin back is what pins these two parts together. We'll skip the Chumley one. Look, when I got it, he wasn't a type, alright? So a lot of these are police, fire. These are not necessarily what I believe in. Not necessarily what I believe in, always, but just part of the collection. These are more fun ones. These are just some that I've gotten in different places, so try to look while I look. I'm trying to look through the phone so that you guys see while also looking through, keeping up. So these two were from Orlando when I went for WrestleMania 33. From the Kennedy Space Center. Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island, obviously New York. That was Mania 35. Amarillo, Texas. I don't remember, because I've been to Texas a couple times, but I don't remember the Amarillo one. Verdam, Vegas, Wisconsin, Dallas. I think this one was from the family trip, not the WrestleMania trip. The WrestleMania trip is buried over right there in that black case. Bourbon Street, Harley Davidson. I actually like this one. It's Harley Davidson in Vegas. New Jersey, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I know it's New York, but I don't remember where I got it. There's a part of me that actually thinks I got that in Vegas. I know, it sounds weird, but... Or maybe we did stop at a Hershey store in New York. I don't remember. Then, fuckload of sports ones. Obviously, Citi Field, Toronto. That was the Nashville trip before the Predators started getting pissy with Blackhawks fans traveling. Obviously, the world's most famous arena. It's the only part of New York I like. Ottawa Red Blacks. Then Citi Field again. These were acquired at the same time. These were both acquired last year. I ended up with so many pins last year. It was insane. Just from the New York, New Jersey trip. This one too. All three of these, probably more even. Oh, this one. When I went to go see the Rangers, both of these. All of those came from when I went to New York last year for WrestleMania. Anaheim, Bleacher Bums, which actually that one should go here. These are all Cubs, so I really should. I think the reason I don't have it on this lanyard, though, is because it'd be uneven. But I may. As a matter of fact, screw it. To make sure I don't stab myself in the leg. Nope. Trying to do this with one hand is not exactly easy. There we go. So that gets added to the Cubs one. There's nothing really major about this one. One of these days I actually need to go through and fix these. Mostly because the wrestling collection is too big. I'll go through that in a second. Plus there's others. Then Vancouver. Obviously, I become a Vancouver Canucks fan for one night of the year. Just one. And it's the night that I go to the games, when I'm there in January with ECCW. Bears. That one was this past January. I got back from Vancouver barely 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks before the outbreak started. Of course, Local 134. Some old White Sox pins. This one was also New York. Obviously, that's Mark Messier before Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals, I believe, when he guaranteed the win. It's not really as... It's remembered in New York like Namath, but it's not really remembered like Namath's guarantee. I don't want to talk about it. These are all from the family trip to Buffalo to go see a Hawks game. Also, Los Angeles trip. And then, lately, I've come across some that are going to seem kind of weird. And I need to do some more research about them. I'm missing one pack. There it is, because that's the double. Okay. Hoping that I can. So, about 7 or so months ago, I joined the Olympin Club. Another thing, besides obviously the pins, that most people don't know about me is I'm a huge Olympics fan. I've actually started doing research about the potential of doing a book about, like, controversies involved at every Olympic. Like, just the maybe top controversial moments or what made each Olympic controversial. Obviously, not counting counting, but, everyone always remembers the Israeli wrestling team at 72, the 80, 84, and 88, or excuse me, the 80, 84, and 88 walkouts, the protests and the boycotts, but so it's something that's always interested me, and I joined an Olympic Pin Collecting Club. And these are all official. These would have been, well, they are, but they would have been passed out from companies in Tokyo 2022. Obviously, you got a Toyota, Docomo, Intel, JTB, Asahi. And I've got to find a way to get them in here. I may actually end up partaking in getting a new book. And then there's the second biggest part of the book, and the part that gives me the most trouble. See, these are my two newest ones, Threat Level Midnight from Black Label Pro, and then I believe this was designed by her wife, obviously Nyla Rose, the AEW Women's Champion. I believe it was designed by her wife. I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong. As a matter of fact, I might be wrong. And then let's get the rest of these out of the way real quick. You can see Deppen, Impact, Independent, Officer Magnum, Trey Miguel, Besties. Yes, I'm doing this on my bed. Burden the Bee, the Demon Bunny, the Toronto one for SummerSlam. I was so pissed that there was not a Chicago one for Survivor Series. And of course, Jeff Cobb. And just some of the other ones. You can see Zoe Sky, Shotzi Blackheart, Charlie Evans, the Alien one, David Starr, Black Label Pro's belt. We'll ignore the Dan Masters one. Eric Cannon, another Shotzi. Most people don't realize that Speedball Mike Bailey and Veda Scott. You see Shazza, both of them. Another Shotzi. Hiss Per Meow Repeat. That's Alley Cats, Chris Wolf. All kinds here. The NWA Women's title. I got it when Sienna, aka AK-487, if I can find it here. There it is. Was a champion. Got it from her. Locked and Weapon, Josh Alexander, Holly Dead, Freelance. Both of my WrestleMania pins. Again, I'm still looking for 36, rat bastards. Carl Hebner. Then the other Officer Magnum one. I literally bought all four of them at the same time. Dropped $60. I'm sorry, I dropped $40. And then the one that started it all. The Disney pins. Of course, the world famous Disney pins. I'm going to be accumulating some more in a bit from my grandmother. She's going to give me hers, and we'll see what I have repeats of. Don't think I have many repeats, though. But yeah, that's everything. Over almost 300 pins. I think the last count was like 290. So, it's just one of the other things besides all of those that I collect. Thanks a lot, guys. See you next time.